Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to this special episode on the Slay to Success Talk Show. My name is Rochelle Slay Queen Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. Yes, today it's my birthday. It's my birthday, okay? I am 52 years young. I feel good. I have to say that I'm looking good, y'all. And I can't wait to get into this conversation tonight. Y'all, this has been such a great day. It's been so incredible. I have gotten so many shout outs on all these social media platforms. So if it's going to take me, a few days, y'all just have to charge it to my heart because I am trying to keep up, and it is awesome to see so many people come here and just give me some flowers on this special day. And all of our days are special. Any day that we can show up on our day and be able to share with others is absolutely incredible to do. So, first of all, we're going to recognize some folks that are already here with me today or tonight. So, my beautiful cousin is here. She says she can't wait to hear about turning 52, and it's been a minute since she's seen that young number. Karen, thank you so much for being here. She's in the DMV. In fact, Karen has been a realtor for, I'd say, 27, 28 years. She's going to correct me on the years, and she found the home that we are living in right now. So thank you so much, my queen, for coming here and sharing your time with us tonight. Chevy, my accountability partner, is here. Good evening, queen. Good evening. And thank you so much. Yes, it's my birthday. Okay, that's why I got the crown on and everything. Maureen, thank you for being here, my queen. And thank you for the birthday shout out. Yes, I am not lying. I am 52 years old. I was born in 1972. All right. You can check the birth certificate. It's legit. Okay. I am 52 years old. And thank you so much, madam, for being here with me tonight. Because, y'all, this is so important. Hey, Saul. Thank you. Look, y'all, some folks still calling me Chief. So, Saul, thank you so much. We were stationed together at Ellsworth Air Force Base, my last duty station. And, he's been here in my community. I can't thank you enough for continuing to stay connected with me and giving me some birthday love. So I hope all of you are doing well. Dr. Tia Watts, she's over here. All right. You don't let a day over 21. Okay. Yes, I have had a few aches and pains and whatever it does say 50. Okay. Now I don't know 52, but it is screaming 50 for me. But I have learned to navigate through the challenges. So thank you so much. And I've been taking care of myself as much as I possibly can. And I absolutely love what you're doing and how you're showing up. So thank you for being here, Tia. And Karen says, giggling, I just celebrated 29 years, y'all, as a realtor. Okay, 29 years as a realtor. That is no walk in the park. And she does it extremely well, y'all. All right. So if you need a realtor on this side of the world, even on other sides, you can contact her. Okay, follow her. She knows what she's doing. All right. So she said, wear my crown. I am. You're so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all, man, I have had a wonderful day. So let me just take it from the top of what I did today so far. I got up this morning. Hey, Rich, how you doing? This is another one of my brothers, my Air Force brothers. We were stationed together in Yokota, and man, oh man, those were many moons ago. But the impact of our friendship is just long lasting. So thank you so much for being here and giving me some birthday love. Y'all, this morning I got up and I ran 5 miles. Okay. And I ran it in some new sneakers that Dominique he sent in the mail since he's out of town right now. But he sent me a pair of shoes, and I opened the box this morning. I put them babies on, and I said, "You know what's gonna happen on my birthday? Okay, we gonna get these 5 miles in." And when I got those 5 miles in, I was feeling so good about myself that I went ahead and lifted some weights for about 20 minutes. All right. So I wanted to make sure not only was I challenged this morning on my birthday, but I wanted to reflect like, yes, Queen, you are 52 years old and you are still running. You are still running. Wow, And so sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit on the littlest things. So I gave myself some credit and then me and AJ went to church. Okay, because I was like, I go to church regularly, y'all. So I just don't go on my birthday. But today I was like sitting there thinking, there has been a lot of things that have happened in my life. And the person that truly I am connected to is my God. All right. And he has helped me get through so much over these years. I'm like, oh my gosh. I started reflecting on when I was a young girl, then when I went into the military, and now, as an entrepreneur. And I'm like, oh my gosh, things are just happening in real time, but he has kept me, he has protected me. I am absolutely grateful for the blessings that he has bestowed upon me and my family. I can't thank him enough. When my dad was still here, he's still here in spirit, but when he was here, he would always say, God is. God is all the things. God is all the things that you are wanting and hearing and listening and needing at the moment when you call out his name. So thank you so much, Aunt Sadie. My Aunt Sadie is here. Y'all, my Aunt Sadie just turned 80 years young, and we went and had a beautiful party. Was it last weekend? Last weekend. So I'm so grateful that you are here and still doing it, because y'all, she is the queen of queens, okay, in our family. Praise the Lord. Yes, ma'am. All right. Yes, all day long. And he will do it, want to do it. And yes, he will. Yes, he will. If anything that you are looking to, that's how I continue to show up every single day, is knowing that he has me. Okay, I'm one of his children. I'm one of his chosen. And so I've got to walk in such a way where it's reflecting him. All right. And so I am absolutely in awe of how this year has went for me. Okay. It flew by. For anyone who's, 50 and over, right, that there are no do-overs. This is when we start thinking ourselves, there are no do-overs. All right. How am I going to live this life that I have? Because some of my friends that I've had for a very long time, unfortunately, did not make it this year. All right. And so I am always looking to see, how am I taking care of myself to live this one life that we have? Oh, Carrie, thank you so much, Queen. How you doing? How's the family doing? Thank you so much for the birthday love. I hope you're doing well in retirement. All right, this is another one of my Air Force sisters, y'all. All right, everybody showing up in full force here and just giving me the love. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And I'm just going to be doing a little bit of reflection of how, this past year has really been, and it's been a wild ride. It really has. But I have grown personally, I've grown professionally, and I've learned a lot of lessons this past year because I was paying attention. All right. Now, sometimes when we are getting up there, and I'll just say up in age, we don't really look sometimes at those lessons. But this past year, I really wanted to look at some of the lessons that I learned. And I took some wrong turns, okay? And not in a bad way, but I did take one turn, and that was in my professional growth. And I'll unpack that later on as we get through this. But I've had several aha moments this past year. And I don't know about y'all, but when we have these aha moments, the ones that hit us like a ton of bricks, we have to really take a look at that. So, y'all, um, I have done a lot this past year. If you go back, if anybody's on my timeline, you're gonna go back, you're gonna walk back at these pictures, and you're like, where is she at today? Where is she going? And who is she with? I decided that I was going to network and I was going to expand my circle. The people that I have in my circle right now, I've known for a very long time. Like they're some of my closest friends, but I wanted to stretch myself this year. So what I decided to do was go outside of the network, and I've been networking across the DMV and meeting new people with new perspectives, with new insight that I had never even heard before. And it has taken me up to this point to do that. I was so in this bubble. I was in a box or bubble, if you will, of being in the military for so long that, sometimes it conditions you to not really expand and look outside. So I have been out there, y'all. I've been out there. Okay. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you for coming. I absolutely adore you. And listen, Natalie gets us together, y'all, across the DMV, and we could go for brunch. So when you see us on brunch, okay, because y'all see the pictures of all of us, we are drinking bottomless mimosas. Okay, we celebrating, and it don't even have to be about anybody's birthday. We just there. So I thank her for that and organizing our meetups. And we have them once a month. Y'all will see us get together. Thank you, Brenda. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you so much. I know you just had a birthday too here recently. So happy birthday to you. Look, this is Leo season. Okay. If you are a Leo, drop it in the chat. Okay. I want to know if you are in the season as me, because Leo season, we show up in full force. Most of the people that I'm connected with are Leos. It's so funny, right? All the Leos, we shine. We want to make sure people know our birthday. We want to make sure that you get these gifts right. Okay. We want to make sure that you are treating us like the queens that we are, because we are some powerful and mighty people. Okay. We're bold, maybe a little bit out there, a little bit too much, a little of this, too much of that, but we mean well. We are very kind hearted. We love to connect to people. We're social butterflies. So, like I was saying, I have been networking across the DMV, which is the District of Washington here, and the Maryland and Virginia area. And my aha moments that I've experienced, there's several of them, and I've written them down here, y'all. Okay. One of them is that I wasn't just dressing to impress. Okay. So so true. I know, right? So true. Leos, I mean, what we do is what we do. We are out here, okay? And if that's the comment to So True or the network, and you let me know which one that one was for, Maureen. And Chevy says, I'm not a Leo, but she has two daughters who are, and they want everyone to know it's the birthday. Everybody's got to know, okay? I am not playing it small. Never have when it came to my birthday. I had a list of things that I gave to Dominique, told AJ, and hey, they came through because they know, like, if you don't get it for me, guess what? This queen is gonna go out and go get it herself, and that's fine. But I would prefer they get it for me, because then I have something open. Anyway, I wasn't just dressing to impress. So y'all have seen, okay, this transition from the military. And I love to get dressed up. I love to show up in, an outfit that makes me feel great, that makes me feel powerful, makes me feel strong. And so I have realized that I was also dressing to express who I'm at my core. All right. At my core. Oh my goodness. All the love. Y'all are so like here. Okay. Both Leo and Network Queen on fire. Yes. It's a lot. Oh, Crystal. Hey, Queen. She is a Leo. Yes. And everybody needs to know. Okay. Everybody needs to know. So the Leos, when we show up again, people just can't stand us. They look at us side eye. All right. Why do you need to continue on to tell us it's your birthday? Now, I don't say anything leading up to the birthday, but everybody knows the energy that I'm putting out there. Okay. Something big is about to happen. My birthday. And yes, I'll let them spoil me. I'll let them spoil me. And thank you very much. You know, we Leos, okay, Crystal. So happy birthday to you, my queen. All right. We know how this all rolls. All right. So I hope you got everything that you wanted to for your birthday. If not, you went out and got it for yourself. Because yesterday, in this whole vein of dressing to impress, and I realized I'm dressing to who I am at my core. Yesterday, we were at the Pentagon City Mall. Now, we live about 45 minutes to 50 minutes from the Pentagon City Mall. Now, this mall is 4 floors, and correct me if I'm wrong for anyone who lives out here. 4 floors. All right, it's mega. It's big. It's a lot. Well, me and my son, we go up in there and we didn't have a problem spending 5 hours at the Pentagon Mall. All right. In fact, we came out with some bags and I was like, it's my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow. So I found this blazer jacket that I think, sometimes we have a tendency to, step away from things that are loud and kind of, give this like, oh, all eyes on me, the spotlight or whatever. But I saw this blazer and I was like, that speaks like Queen. And that's who I am at my core. I love to show up bright. I love the energy it was given. I was like, this jacket, this blazer is going to be everything when I step on the next stage. And I've already kind of spoke that into existence. So what's at your core? What's at your core? All right. Are you pulling back or being hesitant? Because we ain't got the time to be doing that. Again, I'm 52 years old. All right. Some of us may be in our 40s, some of us 50s, 60s, whatever, right? But I'm telling you right now, I'm not wasting any more energy on what other people think about what I got going on. I'm not doing it. Okay. So I used to. I used to. All right. In the military, sometimes we adjust, right? We're trying to fit somebody else's mold. And so I had done that for many years. I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing or how I was supposed to be acting, how I was supposed to be speaking. And then, over the years, and it's gone back and forth, and you kind of learn yourself, right? And this past year, I really learned myself. Okay. Thank you, K Ron. Thank you. Today is actually my birthday. Okay. Yep. It's my birthday. 18 August. My mom will tell you I was born at 3:55 p.m. Okay, in Lakenheath, England, because my dad was in the military, and so I was born there. I don't know if I can get dual citizenship. I tried to see if I could, but even try to speak English or British or whatnot, so I can kind of pass for both, but never really found out. Yes, Dr. Watia, all right, trying to fit into what everybody else is. And then, it just that energy was not my energy. And that's right. We're not wasting energy, Charlene, at all. Okay. And understanding ourselves more and more every year is a chance to do that. Thank you, Shanae. Happy birthday to you too. The Leos are in the building. Okay. The Leos are in the building. They already know. All right. I didn't have to like push out anything with it. They probably scrolling, y'all scrolling around and going, you know what? The Leo's on. She's on here and she's going to be speaking up. So thank you so much, Queen, for showing up, and happy birthday to you. Yes. Happy birthday. Happiest birthdays. Thank you, Queen. So we have to really figure out our calling. Okay. And tap into it every single day. And I realize that personal branding, what I've transitioned to in my business and my professional growth, it wasn't just a job, it's a calling. Okay. I understand what it is to be personally branded. Look in here. Look in the world in here, y'all. Look in here. Okay. I got my book, which y'all know I wrote that book. without even having any guidance, no kind of advice. I just wrote the book and I published it. Okay. I got this sign here says Slay. This is a plate that I got from Hobby Lobby. And what did I do with it? I put my own jewels on it. Okay, because I was like, I like the little jewels, the rhinestones. That's what I'm gonna do. And after a while, I'm like, I don't get into, well, I don't know what you're doing. That just sounds crazy. That just sounds really like a lot. Okay, well, you not my people. All right. Y'all showing up, you my people. Okay, because we understand what it is about branding ourselves and not just saying this is a marketing thing, but this is just true to who we are and showing up true to who we are. And this is now my calling. Okay. This is my calling. That's what I do. I almost purchased a pair of Fuchsia Reeboks only because they weren't comfortable is the only reason they didn't come home with me. Yes, right? Yeah, I believe in they got to be comfortable. These shoes that we wearing, especially at our age, all right, y'all, at 52, you'll never see bare feet on the ground. I used to do that when I was young. Okay. I used to be dancing and carrying on and doing all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, these shoes are hurting. I'll just start dancing on the floor. Not this 52-year-old. No, ma'am. Okay. So these shoes are going to be comfortable. So I agree, Karen. We got to buy some comfortable shoes. They look cute, but they need to be wearable. Okay. And Keith said, happy birthday. Yay, Keith. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, girl. Create your own look. Yes, we create our own looks. Okay. We can do whatever we want, however you feel, and not be embarrassed or ashamed or pull back from it because you're afraid of what people are going to say. All right. It was put into you. And yes, Kim, see, like y'all already here giving the message. Live your best life regardless of what people say. Live that best life. Right. Because at the end of the day, none of us want to look back on it and say, well, we coulda, shoulda, woulda. We wanted to, but all of a sudden, something held us up. I'm not doing that. Okay. So y'all shouldn't be doing that either. We are at the point right now, all right, where 52. I was reminded last night, y'all. I went to a party, a sip and paint at my girlfriend's house down the street. And one of the women said, we only got 20 more summers, really. I mean, when you look at the age demographic and that span of, life, she was like, we got about 20 more summers. What? Okay. If we got 20 more summers out here, why are we not living our best lives? Okay. You should have your feet, you should have your feet all jacked up. Yes, it will. You be looking a mess and can't walk. Okay. And try all that kind of stuff. I just no, we're not doing. I got sandals for days. Okay, because my feet, I run on them. And then all of a sudden I put a heel on and they don't know how to act right. So I'm just like, no, I'm not even gonna fake the funk anymore. All right. Enrique, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's my birthday. See, it says, I love that message. Yes, yes. All right. Like, let's remember, like, really what we are doing. Okay. And put it into perspective. Don't waste those good boo years. Enjoy every minute of yeah. Because once again, everything starts, the gravity hits and stuff is starting to adjust and shift. Stuff started shifting and adjusting for me. And I'll say my body started shifting when I was about 45 years old. And I was like, oh, I got to do some things differently to keep up. It's a whole job. So don't waste your time, y'all. All right. As a message. Yes, it is a message. We got to pass these things along. All right. Anything I share in here, go ahead and tell your friend. All right. Text them, tweet them, whatever you need to do. I'm just trying to give us some inspiration and some love on this day because today is a special day. Okay. It is my birthday. All right. And there are a lot of Leos today is a birthday. So we're going to be able to just get a little bit of, fun in for the day. So just let's just make sure, all right, that we're taking a look at these aha moments and really asking ourselves, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. The next one for me came when I was mentoring a client. I have several clients, y'all, especially clients that are still serving in the military. I have a lot of women that come to me active duty in the uniform who are going through some stressful situations. They get referred to me by other people and they contact me and they can't see the light. Something is happening where everything is dark. Hey, Sine, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for being here. Everything is kind of dark. They're just in desperation. They're just depressed. They feel disrespected in some cases. They don't feel their selves or whole selves. They were once proud to be in the uniform, but something happened, a situation happens, and they just don't feel like that. And then they contact me and I help them to see a new light. Okay. Because after 30 years of serving in the United States Air Force, I can guarantee you I had a lot of dark moments, a lot of dark moments. And so instead of sitting in that dark moment, now I'm helping other women to see their new light. All right. And this is literally and figuratively. There is a way to navigate in spaces where they were not designed for us to succeed. There is a way, but it has to be this mind. It has to be in our behaviors, it has to be in our actions, right? And then that's when I really understood. I had an aha moment of this true impact of my work. For years, I have done the work. And now I am serving others in such a way that I can provide the wisdom. Okay. I can give them the blueprint and it is helping them. And so I'm like, oh, that's such an aha moment. You know, when I just turned 50, a couple of years ago, all right, y'all can look back. I had a whole slide of me, all these pictures of me. I had my own photo shoot in my backyard, front yard, downstairs in my basement, and everything, right? That was when the light bulb turned on for me, and I realized it was time to reinvent myself because 50 is like half a century, right? And I'm like, I'm not going to do my first 50 like I did where I was learning in the military setting. Now I am retired. I retired at the age of 49. So now I'm retired. What is this going to look like for me? I went in that closet, y'all. I took all them uniforms out of there and I was like, no, 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 no. Because I had to force myself to get out of that, like being accustomed to having polos, khakis, blues, and whatever colors I had, browns in there. And I was like, yeah. So reinventing ourselves and we can reinvent ourselves at any point. It don't have to be in your 50s. You can be in your 30s, you can be 40s, 50s, and realize that age is just a number. But confidence is ageless. It's ageless. I have enough confidence to do what I am doing right now because I have really learned from the ups and downs and in betweens. And so, what are you doing? Okay. What are you doing right now to understand and realize that age is just a number? Are you telling yourself that? Or are you looking at the wrinkles on your face? Are you looking at the dark spots? Are you looking at your flabby arms, right? We all got them, right? While we're looking at, our stomachs and all this other stuff. Listen, the outside, all right, only the people who are looking on the outside, they are very superficial. Okay. It's all about what's going on in the inside, especially now since COVID has happened and people out here, all right, are not in a good space, not in a mental space. So it's not really about necessarily your number, but how are you boosting up your confidence? What gives you confidence to go out and do what you want to do? Do you have the confidence to realize your dreams, goals, your aspirations? Okay. So again, when I turned 50, it was like, woo! All right. This is a new day. All right. But over the past year, I have really done a lot of different things to carry that through. So I'm also had an aha moment when I was doing a keynote speech. All right. And at first, I was looking into the audience and I was not sure if I was connecting. Have you ever been on a stage and people just stare at you and you're just like, I get nothing. I get nothing. There's no exchange here or anything. People are just staring me down. I feel like, they're gonna about to boo me off the stage. That's kind of how I was feeling when I was at this particular keynote. But then when people came up to me afterwards and was telling me how much I helped them, I understood I had the power to change lives. We all have the power to change lives. We just have to be able to share our story. All right. We have to be able to tell people what we've been through and how we got through that. Thank you, Tina. How you doing? How you doing, Queen? Thank you for showing up here. Thank you for giving me birthday love. Yes, I'm 52. 52. This is what 52 look like. Okay. This ain't no 52 back in the 50s and 60s. Okay. This is 52, the year 2024. All right. I'm changing things. I done reverse aging. I am trying my best to really take care of myself out here. All right. So I've been speaking a lot, but I have some notes down here. I'm just gonna keep on talking. Okay. I'm just gonna keep on talking. All right. So again, we're conditioned to believe, okay, that youth is where confidence peaks. But I'm here to tell you that it only gets better with age. It only gets better with age. Why? Because with age comes perspective. And we learn to let go of some of these trivial things that are out here that I'm not going to be talking about. Okay. People call me about, what they heard on the news, right? Now some of it I pay attention to because it does affect my world and it affects my quality of life. So yeah, I'm going to be listening to. But there are other things that I'm just like I can care less. Okay. I'm not going to get into no argument. I'm not going to be on social media. You never see me going back and forth with somebody who has an opinion and I go in on anything like that. Why? Because I realize that the opinions of other people and the opinions of how other people think don't really define me and have nothing to do with me. It really has nothing to do with me. All right. And I'm not seeking validation from the outside world, okay? Because I've already found it within myself. So, we all have to stop and think, what are we doing and how are we doing it? Are we listening to things like this talking, this bantering that's going on? I mean, the Olympics was over when, y'all? Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Why are we still here? I mean, I'm just like, we are hearing stories on top of stories on stories that really have nothing to do with me. I mean, I was really intrigued by the Olympics. I watched them, you know what I mean? I kind of like took everything in. And then after a while, I'm like, okay. So every time I pull up my websites, my internet, I'm like, why are we still talking about the Olympics in here? Please. And don't call me y'all. Okay. I'm not throwing no like bad vibes or anything like that. I'm just saying I'm in a different place right now in my life where I don't need to hear all that. Okay. In fact, it's just like I sometimes just walk away because I'm not gonna bring it up. As he says, yeah, I don't have trivial conversation, people. And I am not the one to call for fluff. I'm not either. I just, it's a lot, and some people just watch nonstop. the TV and they know the ins and outs and all the relationships and the back behind the scenes of somebody. And I'm just like, don't care. They don't affect my world. So I really don't care. All right. Thank you, Keith. Another one of my Air Force brothers. All right. How you doing? Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for stopping through. I'm just running my mouth, as you know, okay, about being 52 and how I, look at things. And I'm giving people the permission slip to own their age with pride. I'm giving people permission slip to own their age with pride because you got to embrace the lines. You got to embrace the stretch marks. You got to embrace the cellulites, whatever you got going on, the wisdom, the experience that make you who you are, because age isn't a limitation, y'all. It's your superpower. I can run circles around some young folks, circles, okay, and give them a perspective that they are only wanting to know. Really, at the end of the day, they're going to be like, oh, I should have been listening. I should have been listening to that. Okay, so yeah, Dwayne, thank you so much for being here. Be you. No one can do it better. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Dwayne, for dropping that into the chat. And thank you for the birthday love. Thank you. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I had a great day today. Got some Mexican food and really had a great time with my son. My husband's out of town. He'll be back in just a few. And so, I just had a blessed day. I didn't ask for a better day. Okay. So we see as we age, we see the bigger picture. Okay, and the presence, and we have that, and it commands the respect that all right. So I feel more alive. I feel more empowered, y'all. I'm feeling good. The other thing is we can reinvent ourselves at any age, okay. And I don't know who says that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That whole saying there, I don't believe in anything. I've learned a whole lot this past year, y'all. In fact, okay, Maureen, you're about to get the shout out, Queen. Okay, she said age is denied to many. It's a privilege to have a birthday every year. Yes, it is. And y'all, I went to Maureen's workshop. Okay, let me tell you, when I went to her workshop, this old dog went and published 2 books after I went to her workshop. I'm just saying. This whole thing, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, is not true. And there's so many other skills that I have learned. And you can learn any new tricks, you can master them, you can thrive in them, and redefine what success looks like at any stage of your life. Don't let nobody tell you too old. All right. This whole year has been a reinvention on top of a reinvention. Even though I started in my 50s, it's an evolution of my personal brand. It's a bold dive into new opportunities. I've been putting myself out here. And if you go to LinkedIn, if any of you are on LinkedIn, thank you so much for tuning in and streaming in from LinkedIn. But y'all know I show up there almost every day. And some of the things that I'm putting out there is thought leadership. Like, I love to share about some of the thoughts that kind of run through my mind. All right. I could take it back from when I was in my teens, and then when I was in the military as an entrepreneur. It just goes on and on and on. But I realized that I love to receive new opportunities, because somebody will be in my DMs and say, hey, would you like to come and speak at this or to present here? And I'm like, this is absolutely amazing. All right. And so this evolution is the pursuit of the dreams that we have, and that once seemed like they were out of reach. They're reachable. All right. So I'm not slowing down. There is no slowing down here. Slay to success is a whole vibe. And I was reminded the other day, y'all, that Slay wasn't just about what I was wearing. They were like, Slay is a full, it's a full holistic approach. Woman, she is doing all that she can. I ain't saying that I know all the things, but I'm truly seeing my life as a challenge. It's an invitation to push the boundaries, to shake things up, all right, to disrupt, to go in there and just be like, you know what, y'all were thinking this way. Hey, I'm going to give you another way to look at it. And it's something we can do when we're young or when life throws us a curveball. And it's something we should embrace continuously. It's being brave and stepping out of our comfort zone, exploring those new facets of ourselves that we may not even see or may not even knew existed, and to really chase the dreams that still ignite our passion. All right. We have it in us. All right. It's not too late. So, this past year has been a journey of growth. It's been a journey of exploration. I've been evolving. All right. But I'm also helping others. And I'm asking myself, what do I truly want? What legacy do I want to live? And what's stopping me from going after it right now? Well, the only thing that's stopping me is me. Is me. All right. I get to decide now what I want to do. And the trajectory of my life has been in such a way that every single day, my actions are speaking to where I want to go and how I want to look. I'm creating my own path. My own path. I am not letting anyone decide what is happening and what's going on. I get to be the decision. All right. And we can own our narrative. We can write our chapter, and not in no handwriting. I'm talking about in cursive writing. Who still writes in cursive? Well, I asked to stop here. Hey, my queen, thank you very much. You know how it is. You had your birthday. We went to your birthday party. I'm up in here just straight talking. Thank you so much for showing up, Angie. Love you. This is another one of my Air Force sisters. All my Air Force sisters and brothers that came up in here. Okay. Tiffany is another one of my Air Force sisters. Thank you very much. You know how I do it. Be intentional about living victoriously more than a conqueror. Yes. Yes. I love that. We have to. Okay. Victoriously. Love that. Me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cursive writing. Some people don't know how to cursive write. I don't know if they still teach this stuff in school. But none of the stuff that I'm writing down is in handwriting. I'm in cursive writing right now. Cursive writing mode. All right. I'm making sure that the highest level of penmanship is on a piece of paper. The highest level. Let me see if y'all can see this. I don't even know. Like, this lighting, y'all, is just craziness. But oh, maybe if I tilt it this way. Man, I write in cursive, y'all, because I had to pick up my pen. Because that's just the way that I want it's just intentional. It's very, like, you have to concentrate, if you will, stay focused on how you close the loops up and dot the I's and cross. I am absolutely in awe of it. And so that's what I do, because I want to imprint this into not only in the way that I'm writing, but in my mind. Right. So yeah, Karen says I sign checks so cursive all day. All day. Yes. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany saw me writing all my things in cursive. We worked together at Ellsworth. She was my executive assistant. And so most of the things that I gave her was in cursive. All right. So we have to understand that the things that we do in the dreams, write them out. Okay. And what is stopping you? The only thing that is really stopping us is ourselves. And one of the big lessons that I learned is that reinvention isn't just possible, it's essential. It's essential because as we grow, as our goals change, our passions and our circumstances change, we are not the same person at the age right now. I'm using 52 because that's today's my birthday. Okay. We are not the same person that we were at this age that we were at 42, 32, 22, 12. Okay. And thank goodness for that. I'm always like, man, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing when I was like 12 years old. Okay, I didn't know nothing when I was really 20s. I wasn't even trying to learn nothing in my 20s. But as I've matured and gone on, this reinvention of ourselves allows us to stay aligned with who we are and in the present rather than clinging to that outdated person that we always are looking like. Because I heard people say, I wish I was in my 30s still. I was like, okay, why? And they'll share with me the great times that they had in the 30s. I say, you can recreate those great times in your 50s. Now you know better. And you got a little bit more change in your pocket. Just saying. Okay. My airman at work today said, you do not look 52. You look like you're in the mid 30s. Let them know. Tell them thank you. Okay. They'd be so kind. Oh, man. All right. And the reinvention, again, it doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. Sometimes it's just about making subtle shifts, like some pivots. All right. It means taking on a new project that excites you, maybe pursuing a passion that's been on the back burner. You've been having it there for a while, or simply letting go of something that no longer serves you. That's what I had to really do, y'all. Okay? That's what's getting this glow going. Again, I don't have the patience, the tolerance level for a bunch of garbage. Okay? I don't need anybody to weigh me down. I don't need anybody with any negativity. I don't want to hear, how bad your life is and you ain't doing nothing about it. I don't need it. I let things, people, places go. And now I've really created an environment with the right people in the circle that are always being supportive, that are always eager to collaborate, who are always looking for opportunity to get better and improve their life. Even with all the mist of things going on, sometimes I don't even know what's really going on. I'm in my own little world. I, I get in here and, I'm a manifesting generator. I got this human, what do you call it? Human design assessment from one of my Air Force sisters. And I'm a manifesting generator. And sometimes I just put my head down and I just focus on the work that I got going on, that I don't really know what's going on around me sometimes because I've created this world, if you will, that nothing is penetrating in it that doesn't need to be there. And if it tries to get in here, I'm like, no, no, that's not going to work. Okay. Leslie said that is a growth mindset. Some people are stuck talking about 20 years ago and not change their conversation to what they're doing in 2024. Absolutely. Like they got the same haircut. All right. They wearing the same clothes. They having the same conversations. Doesn't work for me. Okay. I don't operate like that. I don't stay in that. I just never want to, because then you do roll back the time. Then you are irrelevant. Okay. And there's a lot of things that are happening in real time right now where you have to stay relevant. Okay. So the last thing that I would say is I'm really in this legacy building, y'all. I'm in legacy building. Anything could happen, right? At this point in our lives, again, I'm 52, and I some of my friends, they didn't see their birthday this year, or they're not going to see their birthday this year. All right. So I'm looking at every decision. that I'm making, every relationship that I'm nurturing, and every piece of work that I'm putting out in the world. That's my focus right now. Okay. Who's to say in the next 10 years, 12 years, 20 years, if you will, that something may happen? All right. Again, I am not blinded to the fact that as we age, our bodies age as well. And sometimes things unexpectedly happen. All right. So I'm in legacy. Okay. So it's it's about thinking of the impact, okay, that we're going to be leaving behind. What are we really doing all day with our time? And at this point, I am a certified image consultant, an author, a speaker, personal brand expert, and so much more. The list is on and on and on and on. And I can't help but think about the legacy that I'm making right now. I can't help it. All right. And the question of legacy isn't just as a passing thought. It's not, it's become a central part of how I live and how I work every day, regardless of if it's in my personal life or in my professional life. So we need to start asking ourselves, what will we be leaving behind? What will people remember you for? They aren't questions to shy away from. These are questions that we need to have straight front on our faces. And these are going to be our guiding light to help us navigate through our purpose. Okay? They push us to think beyond our own lives and consider the impact that we're making on others, on our communities, and on this world. So, again, I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect and I know all the things. I just know the energy that I'm in right now, the mindset and how I'm moving and navigating. And a lot of people can't understand this. They're like, "Well, what is she doing now? Where is she at now?" Every place that I'm picking to be at is about legacy. Okay, I just don't just randomly go and be like, I'm wandering around in the wilderness. Okay, so we need to make sure we have intention. It's about choosing to live in a way that aligns with our values and our vision for the future. We have to be visionary. We got to make decisions today. And that way it's going to echo in the lives of others tomorrow. So you don't have to be a celebrity or a billionaire to leave a meaningful legacy. Okay. Was in a conversation about this the other day, and I was like, it's just not about celebrities. It's just your name doesn't have to be in lights where everybody can see it for you to be building a legacy. What are you building a legacy for your family? All right. Are you changing the trajectory if there are some things that need to be shifted? All right. We definitely, me and my husband, we on a mission. Okay, because we're not trying to go back to where we weren't thinking, hey, we need to elevate ourselves, we need to make sure that our son sees us acting and behaving in such a way so he can carry that on. We trying to raise a whole young man in here, and that comes with a lot of responsibility. And sometimes we're not paying attention, or we're not really truly thinking of what is it that I can do to make sure 10 generations from now, all right, is doing things much better than what we were doing in this time right here with us. So Paula, thank you so much, Queen, for being here. And I think you did you have a birthday, Paula? I just had to look again. I had to look on your timeline. All right, Katrina, what are we really doing all day with our time? Katrina, I mean, me and Katrina we were at brunch and we were talking, and you know, we all have careers or have had a career or going into a career, right? And we're looking back on what we've been doing in that career, and some of the things we just been floating around. And you know, it's not until we kind of wake up and go, wait a minute, what are we really doing? Are we paving the way for others to rise? Are we seeing our own potential and to realize that we can create something extraordinary? All right. And it doesn't matter career, relationships, your business. How are we showing up in this world, y'all? Okay. Because we have the power to build a legacy, to inspire and uplift future generations. All right. So that's really what I wanted to come on here and talk about. First of all, age is nothing but a number. All right. If this queen can get up every morning and run and be on the bike and lift weights and then go out, run a business and run and manage a household, all right, you can do it too. And it don't matter how old you are. Yes, I do have some aches and pains. Yes, I do have arthritis. Yes, things don't always look good when I would get out of the bed. That's my husband and AJ. All this like, oh my gosh. And it's not until I get down on the treadmill, I'm like, oh, okay, like let me walk it out. Let me get better. All right. Let me feel a little bit better here. Let me just move. I've been laying down for 7 to 8 hours. This is why. All right. Yes, it's all about the legacy. It's all about the legacy. It's the concept of legacy. It's doing and being intentional. All right. And going after things that are downloaded to you and only you. You have things that were given to you that you just holding back and you're not sharing with the world. All right. And you're definitely not helping with what that future can look like. And Tiffany said, hashtag no excuses. Yeah, this is the land where there's hashtag no excuses. This is the world in which I live in. All right. So when people say I can't do something, I don't listen. It's not being rude or anything like that, but I'm just telling you right now, we make up a lot of excuses. We do. As people, we make up excuses because it's easier to do that. And then we go into blame mode because when we can't get something accomplished, we look to Hawaii or we blame it on somebody or a person or an event. I've been there, y'all. I've done that over and over again. And I had to realize and look at myself in the mirror and say, you got to be accountable for your own actions. You have to take control of your own life. You can't be popping off at people and getting attitude, right? You got to control your emotions. How well do you manage your emotions? All right. You need to go and get therapy. All right. You need to go and talk to somebody because we got work to do. We got work to do. Okay. It is the top of the hour. It is 8 o'clock almost, y'all. And thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to leave you a little bit of encouragement, some inspiration, if you will, on my birthday. Okay, it is my birthday. So August 18th, 2024 has been good to me. And I hope that you all are going to have an amazing, slay-mazing week. All right. And make sure that you come back for another show next week. I have a guest at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so keep on slaying. Oh, wait, first of all, hold on, y'all. I'm not going to come off of here without recognizing everybody for being here who dropped comments. So first of all, from the top, Karen, my beautiful cousin, thank you for being here with me. Chevy, my accountability partner. Maureen, my business partner in crime, if you will. Leslie, Madame, thank you for being here. Saul, thank you for being here. Dr. Talisha Watts, thank you, my queen. Richmond, thank you for being here. And my Aunt Sadie, celebrate her 80th birthday. Thank you for being here. Carrie, my sister, thank you. Natalie, my sister, thank you. Brenda, my sister, thank you. Who else we had on here? Crystal, My other sister, okay, all my sisters are in the building, okay. Thank you for being here. Kay Ron, thank you for being here. Charlene, thank you. That's right. She said, I'm not wasting any energy, okay. Kay Ron, thank you for being here. Shanae, thank you for being here. Kim, thank you, my queen, my sister. Thank you for being here as well. Enrique, thank you for being here. Sine, my queens. Tina, my queen. Thank you for being here, ladies. Keith, thank you, my brother. All right, from another mother. Dwayne, thank you so much for being here. Angela, thank you, my sister. Tiffany, thank you. Look, y'all, just this list keep going on. Paula, thank you so much for being here. Katrina, thank you for dropping that. What are we really doing all day with our time? Hashtag legacy. Joyce, thank you for being here. You enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed you being here. Thank you for being here with my queen. Okay, Leslie. Yeah, she said, enjoy the rest of the day. Yes, I'm getting ready to go on a Zoom call with my family, y'all. Got my birthday cake, got my candles. So we're all going to be celebrating on our Zoom call. And Tiffany says, enjoy your week and make the best ever. Yes, you know I will. Okay, I'm getting ready to be in a business program. So y'all, another one, y'all send good vibes to me, please, because I'll be with Chevy. Me and Chevy are going to be in a business program for the next, I think it's 8 weeks. I think that's what we're doing. You're welcome. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, everybody. Keep on slaying until you can't slay no more. I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, she said 12 weeks, y'all. Woo. Bye.